the heart of the rogue steelyard, a sinister tableau unfolded beneath the malevolent gaze of the full moon. Admiral Heathcliff and Dr. Guy stood back to back, their weapons gleaming in the eerie light. A relentless horde of zombie scrappers, their rusted limbs scraping against the ground, surged forward with chilling determination. Their hollow eyes reflected an insatiable hunger for the white powder buried beneath the soil. With a ferocious battle cry, Admiral Heathcliff swung his sword with deadly precision, slicing through twisted metal and rotten flesh alike. Dr. Guy's ingenious inventions unleashed bursts of flame and noxious gas, filling the air with acrid smoke. Yet, for every scrapper that fell, two more took its place, and the stench of decay grew stronger with each passing moment. Desperation clung to the air as the shadows seemed to conspire against them, closing in with an oppressive weight. Hope waned, and it felt as though the very darkness would swallow them whole. Then, a piercing cry shattered the grim atmosphere. Emerging from the shadows came Princess Raspberry Rage, a whirlwind of fury and steel. Her dual axes cleaved through the scrappers with brutal efficiency, leaving a trail of twisted bodies in her wake. Beside her stood the stalwart figure of Lieutenant Colonel Nate, his tactical mind a beacon of strategy amid the chaos. They carried with them a cache of weapons and provisions, rekindling a glimmer of hope. The tide began to turn as Admiral Heathcliff, Dr. Guy, Princess Strawberry Rage, and Lieutenant Colonel Nate fought back the scrappers. The relentless advance gave way to a desperate retreat, and the steel yard echoed with the anguished cries of the undead. Amidst the chaos, one figure emerged from the midst of battle, Bert the Wise. His ancient staff crackled with mystical energy. His voice resonated with wisdom as he shouted suggestions and tactics to the weary defenders. With a sweep of his hand, he conjured protective barriers. He unleashed arcane forces. A wind swept through the scrappers, scattering them like leaves in the wind. But the battle was far from over. Emerging further from the shadows, one more humble figure. Mr. Tanner, the Amish farmer. His magical suspenders were aglow with a soft light. With a simple touch, his presence was a balm to the wounded, soothing injuries and restoring fractured spirits. Mr. Tanner's aura of healing energy and Bert the Wise's sage guidance united the group, transforming weariness into renewed determination. Together, they fought side by side, a testament to the strength of unity and friendship. As dawn broke over the steel yard, the last of the scrappers were vanquished, their insatiable hunger for the white powder now finally extinguished. The battlefield, once a scene of violence and despair, now bore witness to a different kind of victory, one of resilience, one of courage, one of the unbreakable bonds forged in the crucible of battle. The rogue steelyard stood as testament to their sacrifice and their valor. It will be a beacon of hope for future generations. Tale of Admiral Heathcliff, Dr. Guy, Princess Strawberry. Yes, Lieutenant Colonel Nate, Bert the Wise, and Mr. Tanner, the humble Amishman. These tales will spread far and wide. They will serve as a reminder in even the bleakest of times that the light of friendship, the light of wisdom, and the unwavering resolve of battle will pierce through the darkest of shadows.
Now!